Okay, it's time to set the needles on Rob's gauges. What I have here is my gauge cluster I'm running this week. And I'm just going to make a note of where the needles are and use this as a starting point. I already went over and set my shift light to 2,000 RPM, and I'm back to mileage, so I can set my mileage when I get up on the freeway. But for now, I'm going to set the fuel and the temperature. Stand by. Okay, I have Rob's gauge cluster plugged in, and what I've done, I've got a white terry cloth, actually two of them, under the gauge, so when you drop the needle, it won't go down in the steering column. And I've just decided I can't do this and hold the camera, I don't think. But the method is, I've noted where my fuel was to my eye sitting here. It's a little under the F there, top line, so I'm gonna have to stop the camera, and I'm simply gonna push the little needle on there. Simple. All right, I have the fuel on now. Took me 8 tries, and I dropped the needle twice. You'd think it'd be real easy, and I just have it on there gently. I'm gonna turn the car off and make sure the needle goes back to where it came from, and now I'm going to push it on a little bit harder, not too hard. All right, now I'm going to do the temperature. All right, I have the needles on. The temperature was pretty easy to do. That only took a couple of stabs. Spent a little more time on the tack, but we have it where the when it gets to 2K, I set the shift light to 2K. The needle gets up to 2K, it stops blinking, turns red. I'm going to check it on the freeway instead of sit here and try and rev it to 2K. It's really hard to do. And then I'm going to set my cruise control to 60 and get on the freeway and match that up with a mile an hour up here. So when this says 60, of course, we want our needle reading 60. But I'm not going to try and film that. So here we go. Back with you later. I was a little off on my tack, so now when I go to 2K, it lights up solid. It was like at 2,100 RPM. So on to the freeway. Okay, well, there's no cruise control on this one, so I just have to kind of wing it. But I think I did okay. It's reading about 60, and over here we've got 60. I'm going faster now. I'm going downhill. It is Friday night with all the dang drunks out here. It's 64 on the thing. Oop, can I focus? Can I drive and do this? Just making a mess of things. There's 61, and I've got 61 here. Looks pretty good. It's a beautiful gauge. Anyway, I better put the camera up or crash. Oh yeah, one last thing, and I don't suggest you do this either. It's good to get your mile an hour way up there, like 80 or 90, so you make sure your needle's not sticking on the faceplate. But I'm going to use both hands to do that, and here we go. Okay, rocking right along down here. And it doesn't appear to be sticking. That's good. That one seems nice and loose as well. So, turn around and go back to the house and put this baby together. Man, this sure looks nice, Robert. It's a beautiful color. Anyway, here we go.